Welcome back, everyone. Did a little work here today. We put in some fencing, try to keep those chickens in, although, I see a problem here. I think there's another one over there. Um, but, just a little extra protection. I think I'm going to put a light out here to help these guys out and help protect them. Anyways, this should do. We should do nicely. Look at that. Oh, and look at that. I even closed the front door. Nice. All right, so welcome back. This is actually episode 20 already. I started this, I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but yeah, I'm kind of happy though with the way things are going. So today we've got a few things I want to do. First thing I want to do is I'm going to check out, let's drive over to the biomass plant. Biomass? No. Yeah. Yeah, let's drive over to the biomass plant. I want to see how it's going. I want to see how our bales are doing. Oh, and it looks like it's absorbing them pretty quickly. Actually, it looks kind of funny, doesn't it? Oh, they're all gone. And we have amassed a huge amount of electric charge already. It's only been a few hours. That is fast. That was really fast. So I'm already out of silage. I will be shortly. 27,000 liters left to go. This thing is pretty impressive. So I think what we'll do is we need to generate money. We need to generate a lot of money. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to set this. We're going to set this to. Oh, and I'm almost full, so I have to do something. All right, so we're going to set that to selling. Now, I don't know how fast this is going to sell. We'll find out shortly. We'll sell digestate as well. And yeah, why not? Everything's selling. So we are full capacity as far as outgoing products is concerned, but we have still a bit of silage on deck. That's going to motivate me to create more silage, I guess. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Our salads, we are out of lettuce. That's okay. That's just going to take some time. It's going to crawl along. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see the same throughput as the mini BGA. Yeah, but let's see. Oh my goodness. Look at our money. This stuff is flying out the door. And it sold most of it. That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. I didn't realize what I was getting into when I got this. That is, yeah, I don't know what to say. I suddenly want to create a lot of silage. If we can process it that quickly and turn it into money, we'll get our debts paid off. We'll be able to expand our farm that much faster. That's great news. So today, given that we have some money, and I thought about this last night, I think one of the first things to do is we're going to get our shed in. We've been talking about it, and let's pick out our shed. I actually have one picked out, so we'll get that put in place right now. And under sheds, we're way down here. Somewheres. Here's what I'm looking at right now. It was one of these two, either this guy or this guy. I want to see how they fit That's not bad. That's awfully close to the, that is awfully close to the house, though. I wonder if I could turn it around this way. Kind of crosses the road, but no, you know what? Let's try this guy. Now, the problem with this guy... Okay, let's do it this way. And this is 40,000. Why am I at 41 when I leveled this? Okay. Let's pop that in right here. That should do it. What do you think, guys? And it's done. That is a huge shed, and the ground wasn't level, so we got some little bit of work to do there. Now we'll be able to store all our equipment properly. Won't be look like such a mess. And yeah, finally. Finally. Okay. So one of the things I wanted to do here, actually let's back up a bit. Because we blocked this access to the field out there, so I think what I'm going to do now is we're going to start parking our harvester inside the shed. And if I'm not mistaken, this should fit in right nicely here. There we go. How's that? Excellent. Excellent. We may at some point get a second harvester, and if we do, that there's room for it. You know, the tailpipe hangs out a little bit. What do they call that? It's not a tailpipe. That is the auger pipe? Anyways. Alright, the pipe thing. Pipe out, pipe out. I did get a delivery of some additional herbicide, so we're going to need that to finish up clearing the weeds up on that field. We'll do that very soon. And in the meantime, let's see how... Is that bumpy? See if we can smooth that out a little bit afterwards. I think this side is going to be a bit of a problem, maybe. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I think we're good. I think that's the end of our money coming out of the BGA. So, all right. Next, let's. What I'll do is I will get the weeds out of that field next. That's my next objective. Don't remember where I put. Where did I put it? Where did I put that? See, that's the problem. That's the problem with having stuff all over the place. There it is. I see it. Okay, so let's go get our tractor. We'll get that finished up. It's already 5:30 in the evening, almost dinner time. So we'll get this done quickly. We'll call it a day and we'll see what tomorrow brings for us. I like it. I think this is going to be fantastic. I think I'll probably add some lighting in here. This shouldn't take very long. And I've got something planned. I was talking about it a bit earlier before we started talking about the shed. I want to clear a lot of trees, and I don't want to do that with a chainsaw. So we've reached out and gotten some pricing on leasing some equipment for, you know, forestry equipment. And I think we're going to do that today. So something new. All right, let's go. Let's not go. because we didn't fill up. All right. What happens when you're distracted talking to friendly people? Well, let's go get some herbicide. I'm gonna have to pull it out. I think when we can afford it, I will buy a small, maybe some kind of forklift or a skid steer or something. Take care of our yard work. And we're filled up. I'm gonna leave it there because I will refill when we're done. So we're ready to go for the next one. Now we're ready. All right, let's get this done. See you guys in a minute. And we're almost done. Yeah, oh, I missed a couple of spots. I hate that. That's okay. It's just weeds. A couple of weeds won't hurt. There we go. Now let's put this away properly. I think we're going to put this on this side here. We're going to refill first, and then we'll put it away. There we go. We are full. And since we're putting it back here, what I'm going to do is we're going to take these. Oops. We're going to take these and we're going to put them right at the back here. So that way, when we need to fill up before we go out. Oops, too far. That should work. When we need to fill up before we go out, we'll be able to just fill up right there. How does that sound? Does that sound efficient? There we go. And we'll just back up here. Whoa. There we go. Drop that off there. That way it'll be easy fill-ups for us. Excellent. Next step will be to put all of the other tools away. A little bit of work to do here, so I'll get this done. Let's put all of the grass processing equipment over here. There we go. Okay. Next, this guy. We're gonna tuck this guy right in here. There we go. Okay, so that guy's there, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sneak one of these guys over here. So we can load him up easily. Actually, let's grab two of them. Why not, right? We're gonna stack these up, I think. Okay, that should work. We've got a couple over here. And what I'm going to do is push these back a bit. There we go. We have better access to everything. All right. The only thing really outstanding is the sugarcane harvester. I don't know where to put it, but we'll leave it there for now till we figure something out. It's too tall to come in here. So that's that. What do you think, guys? Well organized? Much better than before, isn't it? Okay, I think I gotta do a little bit of leveling here. Maybe. Or maybe we'll put a little fence there to make sure nobody drives over that. Nice. Very nice. Right, so I guess it's time. It's time to go lease our equipment. You know what? It's getting pretty late. All right. Let's grab some dinner. Yeah, we're done for today. And I don't know what we're making. Maybe we should bake. I don't know what we're having for dinner yet. We'll figure that out. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. All right, it's a new day. It's June now. We've got a few things to do. First thing I want to do, we've ordered some equipment, forestry equipment. We're gonna do some clearing back here. We're gonna clear up a whole bunch of space and create some large fields. Let's have a look at how our salad is doing. That's good. And we have 27,000 liters of soybean. So that's some money right there. And I don't believe we have anything else to do with our fields. We certainly have more grass to mow, and we know how much money we can make out of that. So we're gonna have to figure that out. I think the baling is a little time consuming, I guess, tedious, and there must be a better way to produce silage than mowing, windrowing, baling, wrapping, and then, it's a lot of work. If it was just for a few bales, it would be fine. So we're going to go up and check later to see how our sawmill is doing in producing furniture. We've got several people working now with us. So, all right, first things first, let's go do a delivery, get our trailer, and we're going to sell our soybean. Let's have a look at the price. Soybean. All right, so it is June. This is the peak, and the high, the projected high was 34.16. If we look at our prices, we actually have better pricing here. The only problem is these two stations, I guess, or selling points. They don't work properly on this map. There's something weird going on with these guys. So we're gonna go to our sell everything container. This is exports. We agreed that we would not sell more than 50%, but at this point we don't really have a choice. We're gonna do something about that. Perhaps in this episode, but probably in the next one. We're gonna try to open up some businesses that will buy our products from us. So, all right, let's go. Sell everything container. And 27,366. We should be able to fit all that in this trailer, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, 99%. How's that? That's efficient. Well, I guess I should put those tools away as well. Okay. Let's go sell. Let's go see how much money we're going to make. This should be really nice. We've taken a huge step over the last episode or two to increase our income levels, which, you know, I want to say finally. We've been spending everything we get, but now we're starting to get to a point where we don't have to spend every cent we get to grow. We've got a good selection of tools and equipment to allow us to, you know, prosper, I guess would be a good word. I got a call from my brother, and Grandpa's okay. Grandpa's okay. My brother is struggling. My brother has pretty much zero experience with farming, and he's struggling to figure out what he needs to do in what order. So I gave him, you know, whatever wisdom I could share. I'm no expert either. I'm just fairly new to this as well, but I'm hoping that, you know, he can at least hold the fort, and it looks pretty much like this year's season. You know, we may not get everything in that should get in to those fields up there, so I'll check in with him and see how he's doing. I may have to travel back to help ping pong a little bit back and forth. But normally I should be able to sell somewhere around here. Let's have a look and see if we could use one of these sell points. These are a better price, so we'll see if we can sell them. That way it stays local, you know what I mean? Oh, I guess we can. And there we grow. I say grow because, you know, this is all funding that's going to help us down the road. $96,000. Look at our bank account. That's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. So happy about this. And we got to keep everything within the community. I didn't have to send it all out to exports. All right, let's head back. And we're back. I was just going to put this trailer away because I don't think we need it for a little bit yet. There we go. Nice and tucked in here. Here we go. What are we going to do with $216,000 besides the obvious paying back our debts? You know, I think we'll put some aside to do that. In the meantime, we need to check in with the store basically and see if our forestry equipment is available yet. Okay, so our equipment is ready to go. Truck, I don't think I have a problem driving. This harvester though, tree harvester is It's an interesting piece of equipment that I've never driven before. Looks simpler than some of the tractors I'm driving, but okay. Let's see what we can do with this. This will take a little while to drive back. This isn't a very fast machine. Alright, we're coming up on our property here. Let's cross through here. I assume there won't be any problems. No problems at all. And just to, be clear, I guess, our goal here is we're going to feed some of the wood that we harvest to the lumber mill. But the problem with the lumber mill is that it does not process wood very quickly. We drop off a good chunk of lumber, and it takes quite a while to turn it into furniture. So that said, there's no point putting lots and lots in there. We're going to put some, but most of it we are actually going to go sell at the large lumber yard near the docks. That'll generate, hopefully offset the cost of leasing this equipment, and at the same time, helping us clear out some of the land. But we're going to start up at the back, behind. We may do this section over here, but we're going to start at the back. And since we've leased this equipment, we're going to go big or go home kind of thought process. Basically, we want to maximize our return on this lease. So. Now, I am terrible at forestry, so you'll forgive me if I'm taking some shortcuts. And unfold that. Apparently, why is it not unfolding? Unfold. Unfold is usually X. Why did they make it Z? Okay. And we want our length of wood to be the maximum, which I believe is 8 meters. And put that in an operating position. Let's get going. Do we want this one? No, I think we're going to leave that one just from, a decor point of view. And we'll take it from there. All right, first tree. Here we go. Looking forward to seeing how this works. Timber! Okay. Get that up a little bit. First cut. This is so much nicer than a chainsaw. Look at that. I'll have to come back after and clean up all of the stumps. I think what we'll do is we'll bring them back. Oh, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. I think what we'll do is, let's see what happens here. All right, we're gonna clean out the whole area. I won't make you guys watch all of this, but basically all the pines are going, with the exception of a couple of them around. Okay, we're going to take a little break here. As you can see, we've cleared quite an area out there. I've got to clean up these stumps, which I will run around and do with my trusty chainsaw. And I have to go get the truck to load up all the logs. Well, I'm going to say it right now. It's an auto loader, so yeah, I'm not a big on the forestry, to be honest. And I'm not very good at it, controlling and lifting those logs. I know some people love it. That's fine. That's fine. Play the way you want. For me, auto loaders are a thing. So yeah, I may do a series where I don't do any auto loading. We'll see. We'll see about that. Okay, I gotta walk back. I need some kind of shuttle vehicle. Maybe a little ATV or something. I don't know. We'll see. Look at that. I cleared that whole area all the way down to the river at the back. I still have so much to do. That's going to take me quite a while. We're going to do a lot of that off camera. So. Okay, see you guys in a bit. Okay, we're back at the shop. That is a long trailer. Ooh, I hope I don't struggle with this. And to be more specific, I hope this truck doesn't struggle hauling that much wood. We'll see. We'll see about that. I think this truck is only 300 horsepower, which might be a problem. There we go. All connected. All right, let's go. Good news is this is going to go a lot faster than the tree harvester is. Good news is this is going to go a lot faster. Oh boy. Problem already. I've hit a tree. This is going to be interesting. Let's try to head out much wider. Sorry for driving on your lawn. Get off the sidewalks, I'm driving. That is a long trailer. We're gonna have to drive very carefully with this. Okay, let's go. Okay, nice wide turns. It'd be okay as long as we keep it wide. There we go. Oh boy. We can cut across this field, you know why? Because I own it. I'll do what I want. Okay, I gotta pop up the menu to see how this works. We'll start up here. I think we're gonna load from the left. Alright, our menu. On the left. Number of piles 2. Switch to pile 1. And we'll turn that on and let's see how this goes. We have to go very slowly with these. There we go. Again, very slowly. It's good to turn on the straps when you can. Oh, see, that's why you have to go slowly. You don't belong there. You belong there. Very slowly. As slow as this is, though, it's still a lot faster than me. Oh boy. Yeah, it's still a lot faster than me trying to load it with some kind of tractor. Very slowly. And we'll just keep picking up these piles. That might be good enough for that pile. I think we can load 2 full piles in here. Let's see what happens. Ooh, that's a lot. I hope this truck can actually carry all this wood. We're gonna have to do multiple passes for this, I think. Okay, I didn't expect those to load up. Okay. Don't want to run over that stump. I do want to get this last piece over here. Oh, come on, truck. Okay. Very slowly. I think we are full. Okay, so let's head over to the yeah, let's go to the sawmill, I guess. We'll unload these at the sawmill. To find a spot to unload them, because I don't think they can all go right into the okay. Sorry, I'm not used to using this big of a truck, so connect that, and we're gonna turn off auto load, and we are going to do a where's unload is Z. Looks like it's going to create one pile, which is kind of sweet. Look at that. That's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Oh, caught. There we go. Okay, so that's more than enough lumber there to last us for quite a while. All right, we got a lot more to pick up, and then we got to clean up some stumps, and a lot of this will be done off camera, so yeah. Okay, so we're going to load up a little bit more lumber for this second load. Pretty extensive. Then we are going to brave the road and see if we can get to the lumber mill without tipping over or something stupid happening. I think we should be able to get these 2 additional trees, 3 additional trees, I guess. Are they? Oh, come on, not too close. There we go. Nice and slowly. Okay, that's a very large load of wood. Let's see if this truck can handle it. We cleared quite a bit of space here. Well, we got a lot more to do. I suppose I don't necessarily need that trailer anymore. I think there's a couple of pieces of equipment that I should probably just sell. I don't know how good the brakes are. You know, this doesn't stop very fast. Nice and wide. Oh, slow down, slow down. Okay, here we go. Kind of feels like I'm playing SnowRunner right now, to be honest. Come on, up we go, up the hill. We can do it. This is full throttle, guys. Not doing so good. Oh, I gotta watch that branch, I guess. Oh, and the bridge. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, now this bridge. My favorite bridge. Hopefully it holds up. What just happened? Something just happened. Did I find an old piece of wood? I don't know what just happened. I just saw one of the pieces of wood move. Okay. Keep going. Carry on. Ah, there it is. Look at that. Off we go again. Oh, this road is so bumpy. Come on. Oh, that's a big bump. Okay. I think that's the hills that we have to deal with. They're small hills, but, you know, with this kind of a load, the slightest little hill really matters, doesn't it? We at the lumber mill. Here we are. Just head over to the lumber mill. Nice and slowly. How much are we going to get for this? I am going to guess that we will get 28,000. I'm not sure though. I have no idea really. I think I'm in the right spot. Okay, let's go see. $46,000. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's incredible. Yeah, I don't like it when I make that kind of money. It sounds weird, but now, you know, at first I wanted to make more silage. Ooh, this is tight. Because I made good money from the BGA, but now I want to cut down some more wood. I think we found some ways to increase our financial position quite a bit. So, yeah. Okay, well, I think that's going to be it for this episode. You know, off camera, I will continue clearing the whole area behind the lumber mill, the small lumber mill, our lumber mill, and we'll get that cleared up, and then we're gonna see about next episode. I guess we're gonna see about getting a better way to make silage, keep that money flowing, and then and then we'll see. We'll probably check in with Sylvia and see how she's doing with the process of trying to figure out how to buy that property that we went and visited last episode. And then, you know, we'll see about my brother, see how he's doing. Again, there may be another trip over there. Yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. So we've worked our way back to the farm. We made 46,000 on that one load that we took out to the big sawmill at the docks, and we have a nice big pile of lumber here that we can continue to process into furniture, which I think can be lucrative as well. But I think the issue there is how long it takes to fabricate that furniture. You know, that it just won't make fast money. We'll just have to be very patient with it. So this is where we are. This is what we've cleared. We're just focusing on the pines, and we're going to ignore the other ones. We'll leave those in place. We might clear a couple out to put in roads as needed, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Thank you very much for watching this episode. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share, especially the share part. I haven't really mastered the whole concept of promoting my channel very much. I'll have to get to work on that and see if I can get new subscribers by reaching out to new areas that I just don't. I really don't do a lot of advertising or anything. So we'll see. Thank you very much. Have a great day.